What is going on, everybody? How's it going? Hope your night's going well. Hope everything's going great. We are looking at Cedar Lake this week. And 100%, to be honest with you, I've ran quite a few laps at Cedar Lake this week. For the league over at Dirt Anarchy on the UMP side, Sunday night ran UMPs here. Should be doing a review of that. It's not a rookie shootouts review, just a driver's review, league driver's review, whatever. I haven't really figured out the name of it yet, or what we're gonna do about it. But yeah, so let's just see. Ran a 3.083 in practice, and then I didn't count my first lap. Weird. Then we ran a 13.2 flat in qualifying. It was a little shaky. I don't have a setup.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Cedar Lake, so we're just kind of throwing something at it. Whatever's in the library box for setups, we kind of just cycle through a few and see what works. So that's what we're doing.
Catch the pace car.
Had an absolute attrition rate for safety rating and I rating so far today. Guys were ruthless on the track today. I was trying to get some decent content, and it was just, man, was it rough. People were rough.
Get ready, going green. Green. The road is now open. Got one inside, towards the bottom. Got one inside, keep it on top, stay high, clear inside. 15.43, inside, keep it on top, clear inside.
Inside is still tight.
13.84. Let's go to strike. Outside. Got one outside. Clear. 13.427. Got one outside. Clear outside. 13.547. Outside, clear. Here we go. 13.475. White flag, one more lap to go. 13.547, clear. That's the checkered flag.
Oh, man.
Great job, driver.
Let's see what happened there. Other than getting violations in the tight. Oh. That was terrible. Yeah, the car did not want to rotate up there at all. All right.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Alright, now we're back. Had to go to the garage. Had to fix some stuff. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what we do. Get your shit off my screen.
Okay, bud. Green flag. Next time by.
It's gonna be interesting. Interesting, for sure. What is up about that spot and flipping the rear like that? Jesus.
Get ready. Going green. Pace car's leaving. Green flag. Green flag.
Did not boost it in there like I wanted it to on them.
Outside, clear. Got one outside, clear outside. 13.722. .653. Decrease over clear. 13.711.
That was a long work to get around him. You kept getting squirrely in that slick. Couldn't have it. Bad to put in some work and get quiet. My bad.
13.723.
Now we gotta get quiet and do some driving. Get up there in a second.
13.642.
That didn't work out well. That bottom is faster. Just stay at the bottom. I didn't think it was going to come in due to the lack of cars we had on the track.
13.798. 5 goes strike. 13.825. .808. Did go to strike. .833. White flag next time by a strike. Slow car up high. Slow car up high. Car stopped up high. That's the checkered flag. Great job, driver.
Good racing, yo. Well, should have stuck to the bottom. That's where I doubt myself. All the time. All the time. I stick to the bottom, and I always feel like we're not going to do good. Let's go ahead and... Oh... do some deep action. Because the reality of this is... right there. It was super tight. And then when I got pushed in the marbles, it was even tighter. So, I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. The one thing about being behind people and trying to get the car to rotate, it's just a pain for me, and I don't enjoy it. So it normally takes me a couple, see, you're like right there. That was the lap. It's like, okay, we got this. Let's run it. Let's go. And we were in the game. Hold on, let's, nope, not that one. Oh, man, terrible view. Terrible view. Let's go back to some TV action. Anyway. That was close. Was that net? Oh, was that netcode? Did I bump him by netcode? I really hope I didn't. Nope. Okay, cool. He was already pushing. I think I scared the crap out of him there. That could have been what it was. I don't know what about it is. About me in the bottom sometimes. It's a love-hate relationship. Either I can run it well or I can't. And the tricky thing about Cedar Lake is the bumps in 1 and 2. Is trying to get around those. Or at least trying to get smooth through those. But the top, you know, the top carries your momentum. So it's, you can get too tight on the bottom and then not rotate enough, and then next thing you know, you're, you know, dooring somebody, or you can let it all hang out and go for broke down there. It just depends. All right. So let's move over to the feature. Back that up just a sec. I gotta work on these starts, man. I don't want to like jump it and nail the guy in front of me. So pardon me. I don't want to do that. So we get going. She's a little tight there. Yeah, a little tight there too. I tell you, it takes me a couple laps. It really does. I don't know if everybody's that way, but I can't just fire into turn 1 on the first lap for some reason. It takes me a second. That's why I like 40 lap races. So he's getting squirrely here. And yep. Almost got on the brake too much, and the 6 was about to plow us. I got a little into the throttle on that one. Still trying to figure him out. Yep, tight again. Okay. Every time I hit the brakes for the 7, I think this is the point where I was like, I'm so tired of this because it's killing my momentum. And so I was like, I'm on a mission now, and I think this is where I decided I was going to shoot to the bottom here soon, because he got squirrely again. So I was like, yep, he got squirrely there too. Yep. So I threw her in too hard. I was hoping to get some grip there, and I just hit the slick, so that was kind of my fault. So now you see a couple laps of me trying to get used to the bottom again. So I was sitting there running the top. So now I'm trying to wheel the bottom. And so you got that slick right there. If you're not careful, you get the tires in the slick. Trying to make sure I roll out on the race line and get a good enough angle, because see, I cut like that in there and it just wasn't conducive to what we were trying to do. So we'd gain here and then we'd lose it in 3 and 4. So I had to you kind of got to calibrate on the fly when you do this. I'm not so skilled yet that I can just let it fly. So he hits the wall there. I swing her in. Yeah, I just committed to the bottom. Man, my back was in the slick there again. I think I was off the throttle enough though I couldn't really feel it. There's the side by side. He got squirrely there. I think now he's trying to run my line, possibly? Nope. He gives up on that quick. Yeah. That was a tester. I don't run a mirror, so that was kind of a little test mini slider jigamabob there that was like, hey, is anybody up there? I don't hear anybody up there. Because, you know, if they were up there and they knew what they were doing, they'd shoot down. They'd cross me over. And I'd know how close they were. But nothing happened, so then I was like, all right, we're comfy. We're good to go. Let's run our race. Let's hit the top. What I didn't realize, I mean, I heard in my head for a while the times being called out, but I didn't think to myself really that I was losing any time. They were all within a tenth of each other. I was staying in the 7s, I believe. We'll double check here in a sec. We can double check. We double check now. What are we on? Lap 21. So yeah, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8. Right? Yeah. The 9s and I think when I get here, I was like, meh. Then I had 9s, and the 7s started hitting the bottom again, I believe. So after that, it's our race, and we're kind of just chasing down number 2. But what I failed to do is, again, like always, is make the, aggressive move to shoot to the bottom when I know I can hold the bottom and pass somebody. I did it too late. I did it too late, and the leader's got a gap on me. Side note, I do apologize that it's only like 6 cars, but when you're in Alaska and it's 9 o'clock at night, you know, it's 1 o'clock on the eastern seaboard. So it's 1 o'clock Eastern time. Everybody's asleep. And the Aussies aren't awake yet. So, this is what we do. There's like, you know, there's some night owls. I race with them. So, the video content is not as rich. I did a couple earlier today, and I had my doubts about them before going into them. So, I was like, you know what? We're not gonna worry about it. And, yeah, I had my doubts. Went in. It's like, we'd be all right. No, we were not all right. Man, there was... Ooh, yep, got really tight on that one. There was some questionable stuff going on. You had a... I won't mention the speed shop, because I'm not going to put the speed shop on blast. I'm not going to put the guy on blast either. It's pretty you know, I'm not about that. I wish I could. I want to, but I'm not going to. Little baby slider line there. I've never seen somebody... scratch that. I have seen somebody on SLR do this. But he did this swerve thing right before we went green, and in the heat race. So he like ran somebody up to the wall. I might do a video on this. I might. But he ran somebody up toward the wall. The other guy hit the brake on the bottom side, trying to figure out what was going on. And then homie just launches out of 3. He doesn't even wait till 4. He does this on the back stretch. Launches out of 3. And just kind of leaves everybody sitting behind him. Now, the biggest thing with that is, like, you know. Anyway, let's give you some ride along. Let's give you a little bit of ride along action. I think I angled just a little too much on this bottom run. But it was hooking up, and it was still faster than what I was doing on the top, so I didn't really care. I might have possibly been running the line better than him, so it looks like we're gaining. I waited too late to do it. I waited until he did it. I should have done it sooner, crept up on him, and had that closed off. For the last 10 to 5 laps. But I didn't. You know, hindsight's 20/20. You can always look back, see your work, and, you know, look at it a little bit more. Yep, that's the end of the race. End of the race right there. But, yeah, not a bad race. Sorry you had to watch that over with me. I just like to watch it, make it a part of the videos. I think mostly everybody else I watch goes over, like, the incidents and stuff. But, yeah, I just enjoy, you know, watching the whole thing, talking it through, realizing, you know, some of the things we messed up. I still want to see. I thought we ran side by side a little bit more. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Oh, that was my saving grace right there in reality. That was my saving grace. He got squirrely coming off that one. See if we can get a better view. of that. Yeah. Yeah, he gets extra sideways and then gets caught in the slick right there, and we just kind of pull away in the grip. And yeah, whew. Look at that. Full-on drift move. Yeah, he catches some ground on us right there. That was... I wung that in there too hard. I was trying to make it sick. I have a tendency of driving it in too hard, but then half the time I feel like I don't drive it in hard enough. Frustrating. Frustrating times. But we're getting there. We're making it happen. Shout out to Hoodoo, CrossFit Fairbanks, Cooper Training and Conditioning, Black Gold Express, the Ice Dogs, everybody on the car, Adrenaline Spikes Designs, Dirt Anarchy. Yo, if y'all need an awesome wrap and you're out there all night racing, let me know. I got a guy. So I can say I actually got quite a few guys in reality. But I roll Adrenaline Spike Designs. This Chris is awesome. Makes the car look good. I'm going to see, and the other thing, you'll probably see me run this wrap probably the entire year. I kind of just stick to one. It's kind of my thing. I think it's cool. I think it's good when people, stick to one thing and you run that for an entire season. And then you have a new car for the next year, new sponsors maybe, new ideas, new car, new me, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I'll probably always drive it too hard. Too much throttle, too much everything. With the wrong setups at the wrong track. 'Cause that's what we do. Anyway, enough babbling. Like, share, subscribe. Do all those fun things if you feel like it. If you don't, all good. Thanks for watching. And we will catch you all on the next one. Stay safe. Kick ass out there.